Welcome to Vegas. Welcome to Vegas, people. It's Tuesday. It's about almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Just figured I'd throw it live for a little bit, drive around. Here comes Goofy. Here comes Mickey. It's busy, though. I don't know why it's so busy down here on a Tuesday. I don't know what's going on. It's just busy. I was over at the airport just now. It was packed for inbound people. Tuesday. What's going on Tuesday? I don't know. Gas went up another dime overnight over here in Vegas. Saw $5.14 now for the cheap unleaded. Yesterday it was about five even. We're just live over here on the strip. Actually, on a back alley of the strip. I got to make my escape. I should have gone right now because that walkway is empty. Let's try to get out of here. Get out onto the strip. Uh-oh, inbound. Yeah, we're out here on the strip. Now, the strip's not super busy, but the airport's packed. I don't know why. A lot of people coming in right now for some reason. Oh, yeah, and there was a bunch of people walking around the airport with picket signs. And on the sign, it said about time, or it said it's about time or something like that. And it was like, I don't want to say like 50 or maybe 100 people striking, or they're appear to be striking at the airport. I didn't hear anything about any kind of a strike on the news. So I don't know what it's all about, but they're definitely walking like a big picket line right at the airport departing flight area by Allegiant Air and Spirit Air. $97 degrees over here in Vegas. It's going to be about the same weather for about a week in the high 90s. Not bad, though. It's not too bad. I'll take it all day long. Just the middle of the Uber day. Actually, Tuesdays are usually slow, so I only do like, it's not worth it for me to sit out here all day because it's usually slow. But I turned the app on. I got the car, the oil change this morning, and then I walked around the Wally Mart. I was at the auto shop there getting the oil changed, and some of the prices went up again over there at the Wally Mart too. This dude's running a red over here on the U-turn. That's not that's nothing out of the ordinary. But yeah, the some of the stuff I normally buy since last week it went up also, but grocery wise. Should go over to the airport, see if that strike is still there. Maybe I'll head over there right now. Just sort of taking a break from the Uber thing right now. I mean, today, I did the very first Uber of the day was a really good Uber. It was in the far west side of town to the airport. It was Uber XL, which means it pays about double. And then they threw me a $20 bill for a tip. So it was like about 50, not bad for just a single 20-minute trip. And then right after that, I got another XL trip down here on the strip, but it was only a quick trip. But they threw me a $5 tip. So let me see. We're at about 75 bucks for 2 hours. That's okay. That's pretty good. That's actually good for a Tuesday. That's really good. We're gonna go. Let's go hit the airport real quick and look at the arrivals, and then I'll do. Maybe I could get up into the Uber pickup area too, so you guys how crowded it is. But also, I want to see if all those people are still striking over there. See what's going on. I don't know what that's all about. VV Las Vegas. What's up? How the heck is VV Las Vegas on my random live stream? Oh man. VV Las Vegas. Are you based in Vegas or no? And I got a funny story to tell you also about VV. That's funny. Or did you just use VV Las Vegas because it's a cool name, or were you based out here? I try. So check this out. You're gonna love it. You're not gonna love it, but I tried to about 3 months ago. I reached out to Vivi and I said, "You're not gonna believe it." So I said, "Vivi, I want to change my Vivi username because I just thought of a really cool one since I'm over here in Vegas." Yup, I told him to change my Vivi username to Vivi Las Vegas. I'm not kidding. They said you can't. Somebody else already has Vivi Las Vegas. I said, "What? No way. I'm in Vegas. I want Vivi Las Vegas." So that's pretty funny. That's pretty classic. But it's all good. That's a cool name. Oh yeah. No way. Yes, I bought the camera. Now I know who you are. But check it out. Isn't that classic? I literally reached out to Vivi because I didn't know there was an account, because you can't look up all the different accounts. I didn't see anything, a way to do it. So I said, hey, this would be a cool Vivi name for my account, Vivi Las Vegas. So I asked them if that name was available, and they said, nope, it's taken. I was like, damn, that's such a cool name. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, no, I totally remember you. I got that. I still have that little camera, I think. It's a digital camera. Yeah, the thing works good. Or wait, yes, okay, that's the one. Yeah, I forget what you were in kind of the middle of the city. I remember where you were. Yeah, that's funny. You were moving, right? I think you were clearing out your place or something like that. I don't know. Man, that's right, right, right. When COVID started to blow up, literally, like within 3 weeks, everybody started getting sick. It was like almost that week, I think, when COVID was getting ready to blow up over here in Vegas, or maybe it was like a month into it. It was pretty recent. That's so funny. That's crazy though. That's so funny. No, Reaper, that's so true though. I reached out to Vivi and I'm like, hey, I want this username for my Vivi account, Vivi Las Vegas. I'm based in Vegas, yada yada yada. They're like, nope, sorry, son. Vivi Las Vegas is already taken. And I met this dude, Vivi Las Vegas, over here. That's so random. I met him like right when COVID was breaking out. But we didn't even talk about like VV or collectibles or any of that stuff. I think it was even before VV launched. I'm pretty sure it was before VV was even live or anything. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, cool. Went back to Maine. Um, yeah, that's funny, man, that you got onto VV too. Are you still on there? Are you still buying stuff on VV? I know the market's dead right now. The prices were like sky high. My total VV collection was all the way up to like 50K or more at one point, and then it completely tanked. The whole thing tanked, but it's all good. I made some money here and there. Um, I cashed out some of my stuff. I still have a lot of stuff. I'm still on there all the time. So I was actually on there this morning looking at some stuff. Everything's super cheap now, but you know what? Like crypto's down. Everything's down right now. The stock market's tanking. Yeah, it all the prices suck right now because I think accumulation time. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, look, think of everything as clearance. Like if everything that if there's stuff that you want, of course, if you can afford it, right? I mean, a lot of people are kind of scared to put fresh money into VB, and I don't blame them. I'm just trying to sell some of my long-term stuff, and I'm scooping up stuff that's really cheap. I mean, I was laughing at some of my stuff. Yeah, you gotta just hang in there. I mean, VB has big plans. Look, they're making the VB verse. They're gonna make games. They're gonna gamify a lot of their NFTs, I think. Um, and if everything recovers, if Russia doesn't blow the world up, then we'll be all good. Everything will recover. It's probably going to be rough for about 2 years, but if you just hang in there with your stuff, I think it'll be okay in the future. But yeah, I mean, I was laughing at some of my old stuff. Go through your old collection. If you bought some high dollar stuff, I mean, so like Slimer, the Ghostbuster guy, legit, I paid $680 for a Slimer back when the price were peaking is like $30 now, I think, and I paid 680. But it was play money. Like I started with like 500 or $1,000. I kept buying stuff. I kept flipping stuff. I got lucky. I got like some secret rares on the drops. I made like 2 grand on a $7 comic once, and I flipped it. I bought it for $7. I flipped it for 2 grand the same day, and then I bought stuff from there. I got 4 of the golden moments when they launched the golden moments on the drop. Um, on the drop, I bought 4 Bart and Homers for $60 because they didn't have limits back then, and the drop was glitching. A lot of people couldn't get anything, so I bought a bunch of those on the drop. I flipped those for like $600 each. So I blew my account up, and I made some buys. I made some sales. Some of it went good, some of it went bad. The whole market's down now, so my buddy got secret rare Spider-Man on the drop for $400. And that thing went all the way up to 100 grand in the marketplace. 100 grand from a $400 investment. Of course, he did not sell it because he thought it was going to go to a 250,000. And now it's 7,000, 8,000. I mean, still, you spent 400 and you have something worth 7,000 or 8,000. But it's funny that it was worth 100 grand at one point. Yeah, and now I'm up to like 50 sets. I'm almost at 50 sets. And they're going to launch their Master Collector program, which, you're going to earn points on a daily basis for all of the NFTs that you're holding. And then what you can do with those points is you can buy raffle tickets that you'll be able to use to increase your odds significantly of getting like big drops. Like if they drop Pokemon or something huge, right? That is going to be worth a ton of money. You can buy like whatever 50,000 raffle tickets, and you're bumping up your chance of landing that thing on the drop. And you can use the points for other things. It's supposed to roll out anytime, that Master Collector program. So I'm waiting for that. That's why I'm trying to build up my sets. Right now, you can get secret rare items in the marketplace are like $40. So grab those cheap secret rares and hold them. Not necessarily because you're going to get rich off them in the short term, but because you're going to get a ton of Master Collector points. Uh, yeah, I got like 48 sets right now. Uh, what I did was I just looked around for when the prices would tank down, I would buy the most expensive item for each set. Like if there was 5 items in the set, I would buy the ultra rare when the price was as low as it was. And then gradually I would pick up the other ones, the cheaper ones later on. But when the market would dip really big, I'd go, okay, what sets do I want to get? What sets don't I have? And then I would literally just only buy the most rare item from that set when the price was low. And then when I would make a profit here and there, I would go back and buy the cheaper ones of the sets. Like there's about 5 sets that I'm still one item or 1 or 2 or 3 items away. But but I'm but again, you can't buy everything at once. It's like when you make a profit, if you're lucky enough to make a profit, go spend a little bit of that profit on some items that you need to make a set or that you think will increase in value on its own. But you got to keep your liquidity there too, right? You got to if you spend all your gems away, and let's say next week VB says, okay, Pokemon's coming out. Oh damn, and it's $200. Now I got to deposit cash out of my bank account, which sucks. I don't want to do that. So I don't have many gems though. I have very few gems, but I have enough in case they drop like one or two items that I can buy. I got that Amazing Fantasy 15 comic on the drop also. So I got that. It was $15, the Spider-Man, and I sold it for. I could have sold it for 800, but I was greedy and I kept holding it, and it went back down to about 580, and I sold it at 580. But again, I spent $15, and I sold it for 580. So to me, right now, it's just a hobby thing. I'm not trying to. Hey, if it turns into big money in the future, that's great. I'm not going to sell it now because it's like, what's the point? I'll wait to see where it goes. I mean, just like, back in the day, my buddy had 25 Bitcoin when they were $4 each. And he got those for free because somebody gave it to him. So, and he made a decent amount of money on it. But of course, he didn't hold it until now. He'd be a millionaire, but hindsight's 2020. So I'm just going to hold these things, see what happens. Hold the collection. All right, we're going into the airport. I want to pull up to this. I don't have the Uber app on right now, so I'm not getting any pickups anyway. So I'm just cruising around, taking a break. But I turn the Uber app off so we won't get any requests or for pickups, because then it immediately ends the stream when I do. It terminates the camera. But let me go see if all these people are striking over here still. It was a lot of people carrying signs. I don't know what it was all about. Let me see. Up here at the departing flights. Man, if you got lucky and you snagged the secret rare on that Amazing Fantasy 15 comic, there's an instant 15 grand. Some people sold for 20 grand, and people bought them. I was watching the market on that. $15 in at 20 grand, man, it's crazy. But I got the comment, which was good enough for me anyway. I was happy about it. No strikers. They were all right over here, about 100 of them carrying signs that said, "It's about time" or something like that. About an hour ago. They gone now. Maybe they moved over somewhere else. Maybe. I don't think you can get kicked out for striking, right? That's your right to strike, but I don't know. I'm not here now. Oh, the Dragon Girl, dude! I want that, man. I was it's funny. That thing was somebody listed one for $130 last night, and I was so tempted to buy it because I had 150, and I'm like, I know if I buy it, I'm not going to sell it, and then I'm going to have 20 gems left, which means I won't be able to do anything in the app with 20 gems. You know what I mean? And it forced me to sell some other stuff, so I didn't buy it. Somebody else bought it though. It disappeared after like 15 minutes, and then the floor price after that was 150. I don't know what it is right now. But that's ridiculous still, man. That thing was over $2,000. But I wouldn't sell that one anyway. That's a good one to hold on to. I think it'll at least recover back to like 1,000 at some point. But some of this stuff might take like a couple of years because, like I said, now that people can cash out real money, they're selling stuff and cashing out for their regular groceries and bills. People are struggling with finances, so they're selling stuff. And hey, at least I'm not going to buy it for 1.5. Maybe Las Vegas will buy it off you for 1,500. No, I think a lot of people are selling a lot of their collection because they're in it for the short-term game, which is fine. If they made money and they want to cash out, and they can cash out a couple thousand or whatever, good for them. They can pay their bills. If you got bills to pay, you got to do what you got to do. And that I think definitely made some of the prices go down, but that's not the only factor. But it is a factor. The economy just sucks right now. Stock market's crashing every day. Crypto's down. It's like, What are you going to do? People don't have a lot of money to pump into the app. Plus, all those bots are gone that had all this. All these people were buying gems outside of the app for like 50% off, and then they would pump the market full of 50% off gems, so that, or even 80% off gems. You know, I heard about people getting gems off site for like 20 cents on the dollar, so they could afford to spend thousands of those gems once they got them into the app. BB fixed all that crap, but it was going on for a while, so that inflated all the prices. Ridiculous. My Supergirl was like $2,800, the freaking Supergirl, and then like 2 days later she was like 1,000, and now she's 120. So what are you gonna do? Hey, the Toby. I sold an uncommon Toby yesterday for 12 gems, and I looked at my purchase price. I paid $50 for it. I sold it for 12 because I needed to rack up some gems. So I bought so the thing I bought yesterday was that stupid it's called Young Warhol, right? It's that frame picture that people got airdropped. But here's why I bought it. It was a secret rare, so I'm going to get a ton of master collector points on a daily basis. It's one of the cheapest secret rares in the app. It's probably not the cheapest, but it's one of the cheapest because I bought it for the floor price was 39, and I bought it for 50, and it was number 302, 0302. So that's a low serial for $50 for a secret rare. So, and plus it's a set. So I increased my set count. I got a secret rare in the collection, and it was 50 gems. So and I sold it. I had an extra Toby, so I sold it for $12 to help me get up to where I'd have enough to buy that Young Warhol. I think that thing's a good buy. There's 2,500 of them, which is not super rare. I mean, not super limited, but in the big scheme of things, in the long run, I think it'll be decent. I don't think I'm going to lose money on it for $50. What the hell? BB's Las Vegas has 21 gems, 0.21 gems. Oh yeah, you know, the skateboards. Talking about those skateboards, that they just recently dropped at the Decon, the secret rare. There's only 250 of them. It's like a silver one, but there's only 250, and it's a secret rare. That thing was like less than 200 gems, I think, yesterday. It was cheap. I know whatever it was pretty cheap. It might have been in the 200 range. But the other one from the previous Decon was going for like $2,000. Same number of editions, 250. So that recent secret rare skateboard is going to pump, I think, in the future, eventually. Not in the short term, but like when the BB Bear, you can be able to ride those things around, right? Throw your Batman on a skateboard, ride it around the metaverse, the VBverse or whatever. You're going to move to Vegas or you're going to visit? It's not, it hasn't been that hot this summer either in Vegas. This is the mildest summer for me anyway, I think, since I've been here. We had like a few days where it was like 112, which, you know, that's hot, but it wasn't a lot of days like that. It was only like a handful of them. Most of the time it was like 102. And you know how like sometimes like a couple summers ago, it was like 118. It was like 7 days of like 115 on one of those summers. So it wasn't that bad this summer. Plus we got a buttload of rain in July. It rained a ton out here in July. We got flooding. So even though Lake Mead is still a tiny little puddle compared to what it was, it's still dried up. Yeah, there's so much stuff right now. If I had gems that I would literally be buying. I had one point in gem count in my account. I had 8,000 in gems. If I had that 8,000 now, man, I could buy so much stuff. But I wasn't patient enough to hold the gems. Right? You look around the marketplace and you're like, oh, this is a deal. Oh, this is a deal. And it's like, it was a deal back then, but now it's like 90% lower than what I bought it for. So when I held those gems, I could have cashed out $5,000. I could have kept $3,000 in the app, but it is what it is. It's a good time to buy right now. You can't go wrong right now buying them if they're cheap. I wouldn't put a ton of money in from my bank account to do it, but you've got gems or if you got stuff you could sell to buy them, yeah, they're cheap in there. Oh, this is the smart move right here, man. I always tell people if I could live in Vegas for like maybe 3 to 6 months a year, and then live somewhere where it's nice and cool during the summer, I would do that. I'm trying to look at moving to Belize or the Bahamas, the Caribbean, or something like that. Man, get out of here. Oh, I don't want to go on this lane. It's a mess. Yeah, what's the motorcycle at right now? The James Bond motorcycle. That the lowest I saw that thing was like around 39. So that might be a deal again. I paid like 100, which was a great deal back in the day when that thing dropped. And that was a snipe too. I was watching the market and I was trying to grab them as fast as I could, and boom, someone listed for 100. I grabbed them. Now it's like 39 or something. You could buy a lot in on Ambergris Key, which is a big island right off the coast of Belize, for like 40 grand. Put 10% down, put 4 grand down, get you a. That's not beachfront though. Beachfront is probably going to be like it's going to be 6 figures, but still, let's go over here. But still, you can get the land and just make small payments on the land for now, and then when you're ready to retire or whatever, you go over there and you build. There's builders over there. They'll build your freaking dream house, man. Have some warm, clear, blue ocean water right there. They got coral reefs, and yeah, you probably won't get nuked over there either. You might get hit with a hurricane though. The hurricanes can come in over there since they're kind of down there in the Gulf, down by the Yucatan Peninsula. We're over here by the Park MGM right now in the T-Mobile Arena. It was doing. Yeah, plus I could play online poker over there without the U.S. hassling me. Over here in Vegas, you could play on WSOP.com, but what's the point? You're in Vegas. If you want to play poker, you can go to the casino, go to the poker room. I want to play online poker I want to play on Poker Stars or some of the other big GG Poker or one of those other online sites where they have big tournaments. This place here is all non-smoking. As far as I know, the only non-smoking casino in Vegas. This driverless vehicle. Why is there a driver in the driver's seat then? Let's go. Let's go see if the how busy the Uber pickup area is. The Uber pickup area for Park MGM is in the back over here. If I turn the app on, I'll get a ride right here. You always get rides if you're cruising through this area right here. I don't know why, but I always get a pickup here. Pretty dead right now. There's nobody. There's nobody. There's a few people waiting over here, but there's no Uber drivers over here. That's surprising. That means turn the app on, you'll get a truck immediately. Right. pretty dead over here right now, but the airport, the inbound at the airport is busy. So I don't know. It must be maybe it's a convention or something. Business travelers. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, this guy can't go because the guy walking. Bro, guess what though? I used to be terrible over here. There's my Prius. There goes the old Prius. Well, that Prius is more new. I sold the old Prius. I should have kept it. I regret selling it, but oh well. Um, because I'd have a backup car. I wouldn't mind having a backup car because this car was in the shop for like a month. And I didn't have a car to drive.